Hello everyone, today is 15th May 2022, almost 6 p.m. Because the whole day it was sunny, so I did not feel like coming outside to record. Uh, so right now I am starting from these purple creeping phlox. Last spring I planted and squirrel ate a lot of their branches initially, so there were very little, but in the month of April it grew a lot and now see the blooms. Close to that is this Azalea. I forgot the name exactly, but it's kind of dark orange red kind of color. And this petunia blooming in the tiny pot. And this is the new thing today, the rhododendron near the entrance bloomed. But only few birds I see this year. You see, no birds, no birds. We moved to this house in 2013, and after 3 years only I saw the first bloom in this rhododendron, and then it did not bloom the next year, then it bloomed the next year. So in the alternate year, last year there were a lot and this year only few. See, I showed you first that one, then this is the second bunch, and this is the third that did not open, and I see two more. So in total I see 5 blooming head. Then this is orange iris, lot of birds. Soon I can show you their blooms. This is the interesting one. But there are a lot blooming there, which day before yesterday I took some pictures and shared with you. So today there will be a lot of more. I'm going to show you those also today. But before that, see this also little bit yellow hardy geranium, and these two, and see some snail at. Now I will take you to there to show some camas lily blooms, which I did not take pictures yesterday. So before they are over and they start drying, I want to share with you. This is a phlox which has nice fragrance. 3 years ago I planted here, but at that time I did not know that why it is not growing very well, because this is under this hickory huck tea tree. So I believe under this tree plants don't grow well. So I am planning to transplant this plant somewhere there. This is the white dogwood I was talking about, the kusa dogwood. So I think the one I planted last week is, maybe the variety is different or exactly same as this, I am not sure. But I'm happy. Whatever it is, I feel maybe it is exactly like this, but still I'm fine. The way I told you, this is my height. So to look others, I have to look like this, and that's why I cannot enjoy these blooms. But see, So now they are starting, they will turn to pure creamy whitish color. So see, that is our road, which is so low, and this spot is very high. So this is a very pretty plant, and it was very tiny when we came. And but see, the beauty is sky is enjoying, you can say. These iris are under this dogwood tree. So 4 years ago, when I was transplanting to the east side garden, these iris rhizomes, which were not very good, they didn't have a eye, and I should have thrown it, but I just felt I will put it here, and if they will grow roots and leaves, that will be good for me. Thinking that, I had planted in a semicircular way these, and hardly anybody can say that they will survive, but I was right, they all survived. See, so they were not complete piece of rhizomes, they were just broken pieces of when I was planting the good pieces of the rhizomes of the iris. So these are the rest that which I should have thrown like that, but now I think good I did not throw them. And this is a very rocky place, they have hardly soil to grow well. But at that time I did not find other good place to plant them, so I planted here, and now in 4 years they made nice root, and see the leaves. I'm not expecting this year they will bloom, but they survived. That is very good part, and they multiply very fast. So if they look nice this year, so they may multiply more next year. This is a azalea that I bought 3 years ago, and the blooms were yellow. So thinking blue azalea, rare azalea, I bought this, and it needs shade, and people can enjoy from the road, thinking that I chose this location. But the year I bought this plant, only that year the blooms were yellow. Next year, means last year, it bloomed only one flower head, and that was pink. And this year, many flower head, they are all pink. So if this happened with others too, let me know. That when they sell saying it is yellow, not necessarily it will bloom yellow forever. I'm not saying about every brand or every plant, because I bought another yellow color azalea, and I have planted on my backside west garden. There, that was also 3 years old, and first year it had yellow blooms. Last year it bloomed yellow, and this year also the buds looks like it will bloom yellow, but they have few buds. The growth of this azalea is not looking good, because maybe it is under the that hickory huck tree, and also I did not fertilize, and this is a rocky place. So but I believe in few years they change, the roots goes deeper, and they are more settled, and they produce better branches and more blooms. So this is my technically yellow azalea. This is my Kamas lily. Yesterday I did not record, and see the bottom blooms, they dried. Yesterday I was very busy. I wanted to come and record, but I just couldn't do it. Today also I was very busy, but I thought if I will miss 2 continuous days, I may miss a lot of blooms. Now this is from this side. And see this tiny one branch here, one branch here, it still bloomed. So I think a month back I transplanted one root here. See the multi-layered tulips drying. Here also I have planted, so next year it may bloom a lot. I mean the creeping phlox. This is two, this is one, and this is one. These are two tiger lily I have planted here. They don't look very strong because I germinated them indoor in my living room and in another pot, because I was experimenting whether they are germinating or not. So in that pot I had some other plants, and when I sowed the seeds of this tiger lily, the other plants were alive, but the other plants died somehow. So it became easy for these plants to grow, but because it is indoor and I did not add any fertilizer, so the branches were not very strong. But I think now they are outside, they may adapt to the outside temperature and the nutrients from the soil, so they can be stronger. But because now they are very weak, that's why I have put all these sticks to give them some support. Otherwise, if they will sleep, lawnmower will chop them assuming that they are grass. So this is my experiment. So with time how it grows I will update with you if I'm lucky. I love the tiger lily. So this is the seed from my previous tiger lily that bloomed last year. So let's hope and see where I have planted. Next to this that Kamas lily I just showed you, and then this is the limelight, and here close to this. And here see the daffodil blooms are gone. Then see this my Japanese maple, it is I think 3 years old maybe. This will be its fourth season I think. So I bought two at the same time, paying $15. One is in the west garden and one is here. This year only I am seeing very healthy branches. So see, I showed you the white dogwood plant there, and this is here. So just see, maybe it is grafted on that type of Japanese maple, that's why that color is on the bottom, few branches. So I had watered a lot to this plant in summer to keep it alive. So now when I am seeing these leaves, it makes me so happy. Anyway, why I am here to show you, this is my Chinese snowball. I saw it is supposed to be blooming like this, but see how it is blooming, and only 3 flower head. But I knew this this is I think now it is 4 years old. So on the every year it blooms like this, so I knew it that this is this variety. That's why I bought one more of that variety, that and this I bought from Walmart. So I bought another one. This is from Lowe's, Japanese snowball, thinking that it will bloom like this. So planted last year and now see the blooms. So it is same like that, just I showed you there. That is the Japanese bloodgood, Japanese maple bloodgood variety, and that is the snowball viburnum I showed you. And the second I bought, and this is also blooming the same. I like the flowers, I like the shape of the flowers. This is like lace pattern, I don't know the exact name. I like this, but right now I have three trees of this variety. I'm not going to try again. So it depends how they graft. So it happened twice with me. That plant also turned blooming different, this also turned blooming different. So see, these are the experience. Yellow azalea bloomed pink. This snowball viburnum bloomed lace cap. Anyway, let's move to our camas lily and iris. On the way, I saw this hardy geranium, yellow hardy geranium. And this is under this sand cherry tree that I trimmed this week. Camas lily, sand cherry, yellow hardy geranium. Then this is one azalea I planted, I think in November, last November, 2021 November. And see where I have planted, between this crab apple tree and this Diabolo 9 bark. This Diabolo 9 bark also surprises me. When I bought, I think there were only 2 branches. So somehow they are doing great in my garden, because some people complain it didn't survive, it is not growing well, and I did not add any fertilizer. They just love the spot, I think, because it is sunny. They are sun-loving plants. This is the Sonic Bloom pink reblooming Azalea. Lot of blooms started blooming, but after 2-3 days there will be more. And see where I am standing. I showed you that azalea. This is the magenta color butterfly bush, after trimming growing very well. See how it is looking after a month. You cannot see any gap. They grow very fast. And this is my golden spirit smoke tree, survived. See the new leaves, right? They call it neon color, very light green. And see where I am. I came from there. Now see this yellow iris. And you can relate where it is. That is the sensation lilac, started blooming. That's the new done climbing rose. Because I was close to this lilac, I thought I should show you this sensation lilac. It is in the beginning stage of their bloom. This is the second one. They smell very nice. Ooh. I can show you those lily too. This is white peony bud. Last year it bloomed only one. Now see, so many. And this is my second camas lily. See, they also started drying, the bottom blooms. See the sun. Some pretty hosta. I don't know the name, the variety name I mean, but I like the yellowish border of each leaf. Many times the leaf, the variegation are white color, but I think there are only two varieties I have that has yellowish buttery border in the leaves. See this white peony tulip, so pretty. Now I can just show you my center garden standing next to the center circle. So this is the status in the mid-May, and end of September, October, all these will be filled with lot of cosmos plants and blooms of hydrangea, because now I have so many hydrangea. See, my water pipe is still in the garden. So now whatever you are seeing, only small height plants, but in 2 months the shape will change a lot. That's what I observed last year, that's why I'm showing. And see, this is the center. I will take you to that camas lily and then those iris, and I will end today's video there. But once more, see these full bloomed pink creeping phlox. Again, white tulip. And back to this white tulip. See, this is my third camas lily, and really I missed. See these blooms. I couldn't capture those blooms. All those blooms, maybe they dried today, they were fresh yesterday, and I could not record yesterday. See this Arabella clematis growing so well. And now see, you cannot count how many are blooming, this bicolor iris. See, we can see only once a year their beauty. If I'll say it is hot, it is rainy, I will just miss these days. I just saw something interesting. I will end the video there. See this white azalea, Delaware Valley white. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.